Radio. It's Casey and Haru's AI Radio.
Thanks for tuning in. I'm super curious about today's topic.
Today we're doing a deep dive into Tanuki.
Tanuki? They've got that goofy image, right?
Exactly. That's the thing. Why do Tanuki seem so clumsy? Let's jump right in. What comes to mind when you hear Tanuki?
Trying to transform but failing? Kind of clueless?
Yeah, that's the image most Japanese people have.
But is that really true? Are actual Tanuki like that?
That's actually the heart of today's story.
Oh, sounds interesting.
Here's the truth. Tanuki aren't clumsy at all.
Wait, really?
Yep, why, yeah. They were just given the clumsy role in Japanese folk tales and culture.
Given the role? What do you mean?
Stories need winners and losers, right?
Yeah, that makes sense.
Tanuki became the ones who fail in folktale.
So it's got nothing to do with their actual abilities?
Exactly. It's a setting created by humans.
I see. So Tanuki aren't really clumsy, but...
Right to mind.
They've been stuck playing the fool in old stories.
That's exactly it. You get it.
But why did Tanuki get that role?
Good question. It's deeply connected to foxes.
Foxes?
Yeah, in Japanese folk tales, foxes and Tanuki often appear together.
True. They both have that shape-shifting image.
But they're portrayed completely differently.
How so?
Foxes are clever and usually succeed at tricking people.
Oh yeah, I think I've heard stories like that.
But Tanuki try to trick people and almost always fail.
So that's where the clumsy image comes from.
Exactly. So, to sum up this part, the Tanuki's clumsy comes from their role in folk tales. Now let's look at how this image was built up over time.
Historical stuff.
Yeah. Tanuki appear in texts as far back as the Nara period.
That's like 1300 years ago, right?
Yep. In a history book called Nihon Shoki, they're called Mujina.
Mujina? That's Tanuki?
Back then, they didn't really distinguish between Tanuki and bad.
They mixed them up.
But they were already recognized as creatures that deceive people.
So the shape-shifting image was there from the start?
In the Heian period, it gets clearer.
That's the tale of Genji era, right?
Right, there's a book called Kanjaku Monogatari.
I think I've heard of it.
It has a story where a Tanuki transforms into a Buddhist monk.
Uh-huh.
But in the end, its true form gets exposed.
So they were already failing 1,000 years ago.
Exactly. And it became definitive in the Edo period.
What happened in the Edo period?
Publishing culture really took off then.
Lots of books came out?
Yeah. And tons of Rakugo stories featuring Tanuki were created.
Rakugo's that storytelling art, right?
Stories like Tanuki Sai and Tanuki no Fuda.
What are those about?
In Tanuki Sai, a Tanuki transforms into Dai
Dice? Why?
to repay a debt by helping someone gamble.
Oh, that's pretty nice of them.
But when rolled a 5, it accidentally says it's Sue out loud.
Ah, so it gets caught.
Right! It tries hard, but messes up the detail.
Can't help but love it though.
Tanuki no Fuda is similar.
What happens?
It transforms into money to help a merchant, but gets splashed with hot water and turns back.
Oh man, weak against hot water.
Stories like these were hugely popular in Edo.
I see. So to sum up, Tanuki have been the failure character for over 1,000 years, and
Right?
Rakugo in the Edo period sealed that image.
Perfect understanding. Now let's look at some famous folktales.
Kachi-kachi Yama and Bunbuku Chagama, right?
Exactly those two. You know your stuff.
I read them as a kid.
Remember how Kachi-kachi Yama goes?
The Tanuki gets beaten by a rabbit, right?
Yeah, I need you. But the Tanuki does something bad first.
Oh, was that it?
It does terrible things to an old woman, so the rabbit takes revenge.
Right, I remember now.
And the revenge is brutal. Its back gets set on fire, chili pepper rubbed in the wounds.
Whoa, that's harsh.
Finally, it gets put in a mud boat and drowned.
The Tanuki stands no chance.
Right. It falls for the rabbit's tricks again and again.
But Tanuki can shapeshift, right?
Yeah, but it's portrayed as totally outmatched in cleverness.
Kind of strange.
That's the story setting. Tanuki is the losing role.
What about Bunbuku Chagama?
That's where a Tanuki transforms into a teapot and gets sold to a temple.
A teapot for making tea, right?
Yeah, but it gets put over a fire and gets too hot.
Oh no.
It accidentally pops out its leg,
Ah, caught again.
so it ends up performing as a sideshow.
Poor Tanuki.
But this isn't a bad ending.
It's not.
The act becomes popular, and both the Tanuki and humans end up happy.
Oh, a happy ending.
What do these two stories have in common?
The Tanuki failing?
Yeah, but there's one more thing.
What?
The Tanuki has no malicious intent.
Oh, true. Except at the start of Kachi-kachi Yama.
The Tanuki in Bunbuku Chagama is completely well-meaning.
Trying to help but failing.
That's the Tanuki character.
Tries hard, but drops the ball.
Exactly. In folktales, Tanuki try hard with no bad intentions but still fail.
That was their character setting.
Now let's look more closely at the difference with fox.
You mentioned that earlier.
Yeah. In Japanese culture, foxes and Tanuki are contrasting.
But they both shapeshift, so why the different treatment?
First, foxes have a religious background.
Religious?
You know Inari Shrine?
Oh yeah, the ones with lots of red gates.
Right, there are about 30,000 of those across Japan.
30,000? That's a lot.
And foxes are the messengers of Inari shrines.
Oh, that's why there are fox statues.
They've been revered as divine messenger.
Tanuki don't have that?
No specific religious foundation.
I see different status.
Exactly. And they're portrayed differently in stories, too. In fox stories, they almost always succeed at deceiving.
Oh, really?
They transform into beautiful women and bewitch men.
Scary.
Sometimes they even have families and children.
They're that convincing?
Yeah, they rarely get exposed.
Total opposite of Tanuki.
Tanuki deceptions always have some flaw.
Like their tail sticking out.
Right, or their shadow stays in animal form.
Why this division of roles?
To make stories interesting.
How?
Stories where everyone succeeds are boring, right?
Ah, true.
If you have scary stories, you need funny ones too.
Foxes do scary, Tanuki do comedy.
Exactly right.
Makes sense.
There's also the physical difference.
Physical?
Foxes have sleek bodies and sharp eyes.
Yeah, kind of streamlined.
Tanuki are round and have a kind of spacey look.
True, they're all chubby.
That appearance might have influenced the character setting.
Judged by looks.
To sum up this part, foxes have religious status and played a clever role.
Division of roles to make stories interesting.
That's it!
Be too certain. 朝一では言う最新版本当のやつ X を開くその瞬間カチッと心に録音コントロール Z が許されるのは見張りがいない今だけ関数は腐り F は関心もそして上司はビマルが愚信者エクセル刑務所足した国家のシートの数へ服役年数今日もクラウドプロシーで夢をコピー貼り付けられた未来が怖いでも逃げられないそれがシャンネル用途列に挟まれてどこにもない価値を必死で演してる金銭の中で生きてるふり今日も関数に詰まって辛抱せピボットテーブルごとをそしてマクロが暴れ出せ
Now, let's look at real Tanuki behavior.
What are actual Tanuki like?
Bottom line, they're not clumsy at all.
I knew it.
Tanuki are canids native to East Asia.
Canids? They're related to dogs?
Yeah, taxonomically they're in the same group as dogs and wolves.
Surprising.
And the most impressive thing about Tanuki,
What?
their environmental adaptability is incredibly high.
Adaptability, like they can live anywhere.
Right, they're omnivores so they can eat anything.
What do they eat?
Fruit, insects, small animals, fish, bird eggs, anything.
Wow, not picky at all.
They can change their diet with the season.
So flexible.
In winter, they store fat and reduce activity.
Smart survival strategy.
And even more impressive is urban adaptation.
Urban. They live in cities.
There are thousands of Tanuki in Tokyo's 23 ward,
Thousands? In central Tokyo?
under houses and park bushes on strong ground shrine.
I had no idea.
They find inconspicuous spots and make den.
Are they active at night?
Yeah, nocturnal, foraging while humans sleep.
That's clever.
You need good environmental reading skills to do that.
Yeah, surviving in Tokyo sounds tough.
A clumsy animal couldn't pull that off.
So why do they act clumsy sometimes?
Good question. Like freezing in car headlight.
Yeah? Heard about that? Looks pretty dumb.
That's a freeze response. A defensive instinct.
Freeze response?
Many predators react to movement, right? So by staying still, they're trying to seem undetected.
I see. It's instinctive.
Doesn't work on cars, but evolutionarily it's rational.
Not the Tanuki's fault.
To sum up, real Tanuki have high adaptability and are very smart.
Even their clumsy-looking behavior has reasons.
Now, here's an interesting perspective. Why only Tanuki failures get remembered?
Oh, I'm curious about that.
There's an interesting psychological phenomenon.
What kind?
Successful deceptions don't get noticed, so they're never told.
Oh, right. You wouldn't know if they didn't get caught.
But failed deceptions get witnessed and become story.
And those spread around.
You could call it failure bias,
Bias means like a skew, right?
right? A skew where only failures accumulate.
Plus, failure stories are funny.
Yeah, funny stories stick in memory and get retold.
So they spread.
Same thing happens today.
Wait, what?
Tanuki videos and photos on social media.
Oh yeah, I've seen those.
Tanuki boldly crossing road. Tanuki with their heads stuck in trash can.
Aha, yeah, those do look goofy.
But more Tanuki are probably acting smart without being seen.
Right, those don't get filmed.
Social media only shows the tip of the iceberg. There's also the need for a failure role in story. Every story needs winners and losers.
Like protagonists and antagonists.
Right? And when foxes took the clever role in Japanese folktale, Tanuki got cast as the lovable failure.
Like casting.
Exactly. Not about actual ability, just a storytelling convention.
Roles assigned by humans?
Failures are memorable, success goes unnoticed.
That reinforced the clumsy image.
Finally, let's think about what clumsiness means in Japanese culture.
Clumsy's a negative word, right?
Actually, not necessarily in Japan. Beings that are too perfect are hard to approach, right?
Yeah, makes you nervous.
Don't you feel closer to someone with a few flaws?
Oh, actually, yeah.
Tanuki clumsiness has been accepted as endearing.
So they're not disliked.
Ever seen Shigaraki Yaki Tanuki?
The ones in front of shop, with big bellies.
Yeah, those are good luck charms for business.
Oh, they're lucky.
There's a pun about surpassing others, but maybe people feel affection for that charming appearance.
Clumsy but loved.
Even today, lots of mascots use Tanuki motifs.
Yeah, I've seen those.
Panta, Tanumaru, all over the place.
They're cute.
Affection for imperfect beings might be a Japanese sensibility.
Like wabi-sabi?
Exactly, very similar feeling.
Deep stuff.
What Japanese people have seen in Tanuki might actually be themselves. Everyone fails. Nobody's perfect, right?
Yeah, that's true.
Maybe there's a wish to be loved despite that.
That's touching.
So let's sum up today's key point.
Oh, summary time.
First, Tanuki's clumsy image came from their role in folktales.
Foxes were clever. Tanuki were the failures.
Second, real Tanuki are highly adaptable and smart animals.
Thousands live in Tokyo even.
And third, in Japan, clumsiness has been loved as charm.
We feel closer because they're not perfect.
Exactly! When you see a Tanuki, remember that.
Remember what?
Is this animal really clumsy, or do we just want to see it that way?
The answer's the latter.
Right, maybe what's clumsy isn't the Tanuki, but us for believing it.
Aha, you got that right.
What do you think? Let us know in the comments.
We'll be reading them, so feel free to share.
So that's our deep dive into the Tanuki's clumsy image.
That was so interesting. My whole view of Tanuki changed.
It's strange how stories shape animal images.
Humans really do make assumptions about everything.
Alright, see you next time.
Bye, everyone.